Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you want to improve your English speaking skills, understanding tenses is very important. Many people know hundreds of English words, but they still hesitate while speaking because they are not sure which tense they should use. The good news is that you do not need to learn complicated grammar rules to start speaking English. You just need to understand the basic tenses and practice using them in your daily conversations. In this video, we are going to learn the most useful English tenses with simple explanations and real-life examples. By the end of this video, you will understand how to talk about things happening now, things that happened in the past, and things that will happen in the future. So, listen carefully, repeat the examples after me, and try to make your own sentences. What is a tense? First, let's understand what a tense is. A tense tells us about the time of an action. In simple words, it tells us whether something happens in the present, happened in the past, or will happen in the future. For example, listen to these three sentences. I play cricket. I played cricket. I will play cricket. The first sentence talks about the present. The second sentence talks about the past. And the third sentence talks about the future. So, remember this simple idea: present means now or regularly, past means something that already happened, and future means something that is going to happen. 1. Simple present tense. Let's start with the simple present tense. We use the simple present tense to talk about habits, routines, facts, and things that happen regularly. For example, I wake up at 7 every morning. I go to the gym every day. I drink coffee in the morning. She works in a bank. He plays cricket on Sundays. I speak English with my friends. Notice that these sentences talk about regular activities or habits. The basic structure is subject plus base form of verb plus object. For example, I eat breakfast. You watch movies. They play football. But remember, with he, she, and it, we usually add s or s to the verb. For example, he plays cricket. She watches television. He goes to school. Now let's use the simple present tense in a daily conversation. Someone asks, "What do you do every morning?" You can say, I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth, take a shower, have breakfast, and go to work. This is a very natural way to use the simple present tense while speaking English. 2. Present continuous tense. Now let's talk about the present continuous tense. We use the present continuous tense when an action is happening right now or around the present time. For example, I am studying English. She is cooking dinner. He is watching television. They are playing cricket. We are learning English. If someone asks you, "What are you doing?" you can answer, "I am watching a video." If someone asks, "Where is your brother?" you can say, "He is studying in his room." The basic structure is subject plus am is, are plus verbing. For example, I am working. You are learning. He is sleeping. She is cooking. They are playing. Try to practice these sentences in your daily life. Whenever you are doing something, try to describe it in English. For example, if you are eating, say, I am eating. If you are walking, say, I am walking. If you are studying, say, I am studying. This simple practice can improve your English speaking ability. 3. Simple past tense. Now let's move to the simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to talk about an action that started and finished in the past. For example, I watched a movie yesterday. I visited my friend last week. I went to the gym yesterday. She cooked dinner. He played cricket. They visited Mumbai. Words like yesterday, last week, last month, and 2 days ago are often used with the simple past tense. For example, what did you do yesterday? I went to the gym. What did you eat for dinner? I ate rice and vegetables. Did you watch the movie? Yes, I watched it yesterday. Remember that some verbs change completely in the past. For example, go becomes went. Eat becomes ate. Come becomes came. See becomes saw. Buy becomes bought. Take becomes took. You don't need to memorize everything in one day. Learn a few common verbs and use them in sentences every day. 4. Past continuous tense. Next, let's understand the past continuous tense. We use the past continuous tense to describe an action that was happening at a particular time in the past. For example, I was studying at 8 p.m. She was cooking dinner. He was watching television. They were playing cricket. We were talking about our plans. Imagine your friend calls you at 8 p.m. yesterday and asks, "What were you doing?" You can say, "I was studying." If someone asks, "What was your brother doing?" you can say, "He was watching television." The structure is subject plus was were plus verbing. For example, I was working. You were studying. He was sleeping. They were playing. This tense is very useful when you want to describe what was happening at a particular moment in the past. 5. Present perfect tense. Now let's talk about the present perfect tense. This tense is very useful in spoken English. We often use it when we talk about an action that has happened recently or about an experience. For example, I have finished my work. She has completed her homework. I have seen this movie. He has visited Delhi. We have finished our dinner. You can also use it to talk about life experiences. For example, have you ever visited Mumbai? Yes, I have visited Mumbai. Have you ever eaten pizza? Yes, I have. Have you ever spoken English with a foreigner? No, I haven't. The structure is subject plus have has plus past participle. For example, I have eaten. She has gone. They have finished. He has completed his work. A very common mistake is saying, I have went. That is incorrect. You should say, I have gone. Similarly, don't say, I have ate. Say, I have eaten. 6. Simple future tense. Now let's talk about the future. We use the simple future tense when we talk about something that will happen in the future. For example, I will call you tomorrow. I will go to the gym tomorrow. She will help me. He will come later. They will visit us next week. We commonly use will when talking about future decisions, promises, predictions, or things we expect to happen. For example, I will help you. I will call you later. I will study tonight. I will learn English. If someone asks, what will you do tomorrow? You can say, I will go to work in the morning, and I will meet my friend in the evening. This is a simple and natural way to talk about your future plans. 7. Going to for future plans. There is another very useful way to talk about the future, going to. We use going to when we have already planned something or when we have an intention to do something. For example, I am going to study tonight. I am going to buy a new phone. She is going to visit her parents. We are going to watch a movie. They are going to start a new business. Let's compare will and going to. If you suddenly decide to help someone, you can say, don't worry. I will help you. But if you have already planned something, you can say, I am going to visit my friend tomorrow. Both forms are useful in everyday English conversations. Tenses in daily conversation. Now let's put everything together in a real-life conversation. Imagine that two friends are talking. Friend A says, what do you usually do in the morning? Friend B says, I wake up at 7, have breakfast, and go to the gym. Friend A asks, what are you doing right now? Friend B says, I am studying English. Then friend A asks, what did you do yesterday? Friend B says, I went to the gym and watched a movie. Then friend A asks, "Have you finished your work?" Friend B says, "Yes, I have finished my work." Finally, friend A asks, "What are you going to do tomorrow?" Friend B says, "I am going to meet my friend." As you can see, different tenses help us talk about different times and situations. Common mistakes in English tenses. Now let's look at some common mistakes. Mistake number 1. I am go to the gym. This is incorrect. Say, I am going to the gym. Mistake number 2. I have went there. This is incorrect. Say, I have gone there. Mistake number 3. He go to school every day. This is incorrect. Say, he goes to school every day. Mistake number 4. I didn't went there. This is incorrect. Say, I didn't go there. After did or didn't, we use the base form of the verb. For example, I didn't eat. I didn't go. I didn't see. I didn't understand. Speaking practice. Now it is time for some speaking practice. I will say a sentence in Hindi style thinking, and you should try to say it in English. First, main roz gym jatar hoon. Say, I go to the gym every day. Next, main abhi gym ja rahar hoon. Say, I am going to the gym right now. Next, main kal gym gaya tha. Say, I went to the gym yesterday. Next, main apnar kaam complete kar liya hai. Say, I have completed my work. Next, main kal padhai karungar. Say, I will study tomorrow. And finally, main kal apn dust and miln waller hoon. Say, I am going to meet my friend tomorrow. Try to repeat every sentence 2 or 3 times. Don't just listen. Speak out loud. Final speaking challenge. Now let's do a small challenge. Try to speak about yourself using different tenses. Start with the present. I wake up at. I usually eat. I go to. I like. Then talk about what you are doing now. I am sitting. I am learning. I am watching. Next, talk about yesterday. Yesterday, I went. I watched. I ate. I met. Then talk about your future. Tomorrow, I will. I am going to. I will learn. I will practice. If you can speak about your daily life using these sentences, you are already improving your English speaking skills. Conclusion. So, let's quickly revise what we learned today. The simple present tense is used for habits and regular activities. The present continuous tense is used for actions happening now. The simple past tense is used for completed actions in the past. The past continuous tense is used for actions that were happening at a particular time in the past. The present perfect tense is used for completed actions connected to the present and for experiences. And the simple future tense is used to talk about future actions, decisions, and predictions. Remember, learning grammar is not enough. You need to use grammar while speaking. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking with simple sentences. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep practicing. Speak about your daily routine. Speak about what you did yesterday. Speak about what you are doing now. Speak about your plans for tomorrow. If you practice English for just a few minutes every day, you will gradually become more confident. So, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Your goal is not to speak perfect English on the first day. Your goal is to become better every day. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also wants to improve their English speaking skills. See you in the next video. Keep learning and keep speaking English.